On February 5, 1985, on the island of Madeira in the city of Funchal, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born and became the fourth and youngest child in the family. The future footballer was given a double name. The first, Cristiano, means Christian. The second name, Ronaldo, was chosen by his father in honor of US President Ronald Reagan, whose great fan he was. Life on the island of Madeira was far from easy for the Aveiro family. The parents worked several jobs, often without days off, to provide their children with everything they needed. However, Cristiano's father often drank alcohol. Cristiano's mother, Maria Dolores Aveiro, later revealed that the family's financial situation was so difficult that she wanted to terminate the pregnancy, but the doctors refused. I was 30 years old and had already given birth to 3 children. We lived in poverty and were surrounded by problems, but the doctors flatly refused to perform the operation, Maria Dolores Aveiro Dolores wrote in her book. Cristiano was born on February 5, 1985, and it was his first victory in life. Like most boys from Madeira, football became Cristiano's greatest passion. I loved playing football and played whenever I had the opportunity, from morning until night. I spent all my time with a ball. There were no football fields nearby, so we placed stones on the street as goalposts and played. Cristiano Ronaldo Cristiano later recalled. The first team for 6-year-old Ronaldo was the local club Andorinha, which his father Diniz supported. He also worked there part-time as a club administrator and was responsible for the equipment and stadium maintenance. Even at that age, Cristiano stood out from others because of his excellent technique, speed, and most importantly, his desire to become the best player. One day, while playing for Andorinha, he cried because his team was losing 0-2 at halftime. But in the second half, after wiping the tears from his face, he equalized the score to 2-2 and then led his team to a 3-2 victory. He was the most active player on the field and was always in motion, which earned him the nickname Little B. From the stands, Cristiano's father quietly watched his son's first victories, believing that one day he would achieve great success in football. At the age of 10, Cristiano was noticed by the two strongest academies on the island, Nacional and Madeira. His mother wanted him to join Nacional as it was the strongest team on the island, while his father preferred Madeira because relatives on his side of the family supported that club. In the end, the young Portuguese chose Nacional, 20 footballs and a full football kit, and that was the price of 10-year-old Cristiano's transfer. At first, it was not easy for him. The training sessions were much tougher and the coaches demanded greater discipline, although they often praised Ronaldo's speed and dribbling ability. During this period, an important figure and mentor in his life became his godfather, who helped arrange the transfer. Uncle Fernand supported the young player through difficult moments. After one of their conversations, Ronaldo realized that a future in big football awaited him. From that moment, he began taking the game more seriously, convinced that he could reach great heights. Cristiano spent a couple of years at Nacional, scoring many goals and even winning the local championship before the age of 12. However, his parents understood that playing on an island was not the same as playing on the mainland, and sooner or later Ronaldo would have to leave Madeira. Scouts from academies such as Porto and Benfica had already begun showing interest in him. In April 1997, Ronaldo's godfather reached an agreement with Sporting, and together with the 12-year-old footballer, they traveled to Lisbon. Cristiano was extremely nervous, but he managed to impress the coaches and was accepted into the academy. That summer, he signed a contract with Sporting. As Cristiano later recalled, the moment was both joyful and heartbreaking for the entire family. Saying goodbye was incredibly difficult. His mother and sisters cried, his father barely spoke, and Ronaldo himself cried throughout the journey after leaving home and seeing that his mother had sewn his football boots because the family could not afford a new pair. When he arrived in Lisbon, it felt as if he had entered a completely different world. However, his first year at Sporting's academy was far from easy. Many of the boys were locals or could visit their families regularly. Ronaldo could not, and his parents did not have the financial means to travel frequently. After every phone call with his family, he would lie in bed and cry. Some of the other boys mocked him because he was poor and his Portuguese accent was different due to growing up far from the mainland. At school, he was not a model student either. His grades were poor and the teachers often spoke negatively about him. Ronaldo spent more time thinking about football and his personal struggles than about school. At times, he was ready to return home. At Nacional, he had been a leader, but his mother explained that he might never again receive an opportunity like the one he had now, the chance to play for the best academy in the country. Fortunately, he understood what truly mattered to him. However, Sporting Academy strictly monitored the academic performance of its players. On one occasion, he was suspended from playing in his hometown because of complaints. After that, Cristiano learned an important lesson. Without discipline, it is impossible to achieve results. The teachers and coaches gradually got used to Ronaldo, while he himself began training even harder. He became obsessed with training to such an extent that the coaches started worrying whether his health could handle the workload. One night at 3 o'clock in the morning, a security guard at the academy heard noises coming from the gym and thought that burglars had broken in. But when he entered, he found Ronaldo working out on the machines. Whenever the other players went home, Cristiano stayed behind on the field to improve his dribbling and shooting. At the age of 15, thanks to years of hard and disciplined training, Ronaldo became the best player in the academy. However, during that same year, doctors discovered a heart condition. Both the coaches and Cristiano worried about whether the operation would affect his football career. When Ronaldo's family learned that he needed surgery, it was a heartbreaking moment for everyone. His father stopped drinking, his sisters sold their belongings to help raise money for the operation. His brother started working, and both of his parents worked multiple jobs without days off. Sometime later, Ronaldo underwent laser heart surgery, which allowed him to recover quickly. Just 1 week later, he was already back in the gym, training even harder than before. He promised himself that he would succeed in professional football. He played for every sporting academy team, from the U16 squad to the youth team, and thought about only one thing: earning a place in the first team. In the summer of 2002, Sporting's head coach Laszlo Balloni invited several academy players to train with the senior squad, and Cristiano Ronaldo was among them. He was extremely nervous about whether he could meet the coach's expectations, but at the same time he enjoyed every moment of training with the first team. Bologna did not rush his development and gradually introduced Ronaldo to senior football. Cristiano made an appearance as a substitute in a UEFA Champions League qualifying match against Inter Milan. Ronaldo made his debut in the Portuguese league on September 29th against Braga. Sporting lost the match, but on October 7th in a home game against Moreirense, Sporting secured a 3-0 victory. Ronaldo scored twice and became the youngest goalscorer in Sporting's history at the time. During the 2002 to 2003 season, Ronaldo played 25 league matches and scored 3 goals. He mainly operated as a left winger and also helped Sporting win the Portuguese Super Cup. In the summer of 2003, Europe's biggest clubs were seriously pursuing Ronaldo. Inter Milan, Juventus, Parma, Valencia, and Atletico Madrid all showed interest. Even Barcelona's president was determined to sign him. However, most clubs wanted to buy Ronaldo and then send him out on loan, which neither Sporting nor Ronaldo liked. The most persistent admirer was Sir Alex Ferguson. He promised Ronaldo regular playing time and participation in at least half of Manchester United's Premier League matches. On August 6th, Sporting and Manchester United were scheduled to play a friendly match. Ronaldo understood how important this opportunity was for his future. Sporting won the match 3-1, and Ferguson was so impressed by Ronaldo's performance that he told him he would be waiting for him in England. I told my mother that she would never have to work again. She had earned her rest. My mother did so much for me, and now it was time for me to do something for her. Cristiano Ronaldo. On August 12, 2003, shortly after that match, Ronaldo officially became a Manchester United player. It was the beginning of a new era. Ronaldo asked for the number 28 shirt, but Ferguson insisted that he wear number 7. Ronaldo knew how important that number was in the club's history, and he also personally liked it. It was a serious challenge for a 17-year-old player, but Ferguson never doubted him for a second. Ferguson treated Ronaldo like a son. He protected him from media pressure and helped him adapt to life in England. Ronaldo scored his first goal 2 months after signing his contract. During that season, he played 29 Premier League matches and scored 4 goals. He featured in almost every game and quickly became a regular member of the starting lineup. However, an even bigger challenge awaited him: UEFA Euro 2004, which was hosted in Portugal. The national team coach included Ronaldo in the squad for the tournament. He took part in every match for Portugal. At just 19 years old, he came close to becoming a European champion, but Portugal was defeated by Greece in the final. Ronaldo was devastated and cried after the match, knowing that he would have to wait another 4 years for the next European Championship. In September 2005, Ronaldo's life changed forever. At the age of 52, his father passed away. The 20-year-old footballer learned the news while he was in Moscow, one day before a World Cup qualifying match. When we found out before the match against Russia, nobody knew how to tell Cristiano. In the end, I decided that I would tell him myself. Portugal national team. Head coach. The next day, Ronaldo stepped onto the field and completed the match, which ended 0-0. Immediately afterward, he flew home for his father's funeral and broke down in tears. For Cristiano, communication with his father had always been complicated. He often said that they rarely had deep conversations because his father struggled with alcohol. Yet, despite everything, it was his father who introduced him to football, and Ronaldo was deeply grateful for that. It was especially painful for Ronaldo because his father never got the chance to witness his greatest achievements. In the summer of 2006, Ronaldo traveled to his first FIFA World Cup. After losing the Euro 2004 final, Portugal was determined to prove that they could once again compete at the highest level. One of the most memorable matches of the tournament was the intense quarterfinal against England, which lasted 120 minutes. Cristiano's Manchester United teammate Wayne Rooney was sent off after a foul on Ricardo Carvalho. During the incident, Ronaldo approached the referee and appeared to be speaking passionately. Rooney received a red card in the 62nd minute, and the crowd immediately turned against Ronaldo, showering him with boos. Despite the pressure, Ronaldo kept his composure. He scored the decisive penalty in the shootout and sent Portugal into the semifinals. However, Portugal later lost to Germany and finished the tournament in fourth place. Even so, it was Portugal's best World Cup result in 40 years. When Ronaldo returned to England, he faced a wave of criticism. Newspapers, television programs, and even some Manchester United supporters attacked him over the Rooney incident. Ronaldo seriously considered leaving England for good, but Sir Alex Ferguson convinced him to stay. Eventually, Rooney and Ronaldo met, spoke privately, and put the controversy behind them. The 2007 to 2008 season became a historic one for both Ronaldo and Manchester United. Ronaldo scored a Premier League record 31 goals that season and finished as the top scorer in the UEFA Champions League with 8 goals. In the Champions League semi-finals against Barcelona, football fans witnessed one of the first major meetings between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The season ended with unforgettable moments, dramatic goals, missed chances, tears, and finally tears of joy as Manchester United won the UEFA Champions League. The perfect ending came later that year when Ronaldo won his first Ballon d'Or. In the summer of 2008, Portugal traveled to another European championship, but once again they fell short of their goal. After the tournament, rumors began to spread that Real Madrid wanted to sign Ronaldo. The situation became so serious that Manchester United even threatened legal action against Real Madrid over their pursuit of the Portuguese star, and Ronaldo remained in England for another season. I understood perfectly well that if Real Madrid offered £80 million for Ronaldo, he would leave. We were not in a position to stop him from fulfilling his dream. Sir Alex Ferguson. The following season brought another huge challenge. Manchester United faced Barcelona, who had enjoyed a phenomenal campaign, led by a rising global superstar, Lionel Messi. Ronaldo played well, but it was not enough. United suffered defeat. After that loss, Ronaldo trained even harder than before. In the summer of 2009, Real Madrid paid a record-breaking fee of £80 million for the Portuguese star, and Cristiano Ronaldo completed his move to Spain. On July 1st, 2009, Real Madrid's new president, Florentino Perez, officially presented Cristiano Ronaldo to the world. More than 80,000 fans came to the stadium to witness the arrival of the club's newest superstar. Ronaldo faced enormous expectations, and he lived up to every one of them. In 9 seasons with Real Madrid, he achieved legendary status: 2-time Spanish champion, 2 Copa del Rey titles, 2 Spanish Super Cups, 3 UEFA Super Cups, 3 FIFA Club World Cups. Most importantly, 4 UEFA Champions League titles, 4 Ballon d'Or awards, 3 European Golden Shoes, 450 goals in 438 matches. He became Real Madrid's all-time leading goal scorer and the top scorer in Champions League history with a total of 140 goals. Real Madrid won La Liga in the 2011-12 season, and Ronaldo played a decisive role throughout the campaign. He also helped the club win the Spanish Super Cup against Barcelona. After Lionel Messi had won 4 consecutive Ballon d'Or awards, Ronaldo finally reclaimed the trophy in January 2013. Despite all his success, Ronaldo eventually left Madrid. One of the main reasons was his feeling that he lacked support from the club's president, along with disagreements regarding his contract and salary. In the summer of 2018, Juventus paid around €112 million to sign Ronaldo. During his 3 seasons in Turin, the Portuguese star won 2 Serie A titles, a Coppa Italia, and an Italian Super Cup. However, Juventus failed to achieve the success they wanted in the UEFA Champions League. After the COVID-19 pandemic, many clubs faced financial difficulties, and Ronaldo began considering a new challenge. In 2021, he returned to Manchester United. The demand for Manchester United shirts with Ronaldo's famous number 7 broke global sales records within hours. In his first season back at the club, the 36-year-old Ronaldo scored 18 Premier League goals and helped Manchester United reach the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. Euro 2016. When Ronaldo was forced off the field because of a knee injury during the Euro 2016 final, Portugal struggled without him. From the sidelines, he acted almost like a second coach, constantly encouraging his teammates and telling them what to do. In the end, Portugal secured a historic 1-0 victory and became European champions for the first time in their history. Ronaldo met Georgina Rodriguez in Madrid when she was returning home from work. Their relationship quickly became one of the most important parts of his life. At the end of November, Ronaldo terminated his contract with Manchester United and soon signed for Al Nassr. The move made him the highest paid footballer on the planet, with a reported salary of around $200 million per year. In 2023, he won the Arab Club Champions Cup and finished as the tournament's top scorer. During the 2023-24 season, he also won the Saudi Pro League Golden Boot after scoring 35 goals in 31 league matches. While playing for Al Nassr, Ronaldo scored the 900th goal of his professional career in 2024 and publicly announced that his next target was to reach 1,000 career goals. Since Ronaldo's emergence as Portugal's leader, the national team has qualified for every FIFA World Cup from 2006 onward, appearing in 5 consecutive tournaments and enjoying one of the most successful periods in the country's football history. Cristiano Ronaldo is a truly unique athlete. Even as a young 7-year-old boy, he possessed extraordinary determination, discipline, and self-belief. It was those qualities, more than talent alone, that helped him become one of the greatest footballers in history. His story shows that success is built through discipline, hard work, sacrifice, and the refusal to give up. The same principles can be applied by anyone who is willing to pursue their goals with complete dedication.